Hello, welcome. I'm Shalon, self-love queen, passionista, and emotional energy alchemist, and I'm here to help guide you along your self-love journey and navigating the energies at this time. And I don't know about you, but I am feeling this powerful energy we have today. We are officially at the peak of the 8/8 portal, the Lion's Gate portal. And I was getting ready this morning. This is not what I had planned for right this moment, but I was definitely being called to get this video out because I guess there are definitely some messages that are needing to come through right now and needing to be heard. And I actually spent the weekend, I feel called to share, at a women's retreat, and it was absolutely incredible and such an amazing experience. And if you've ever been able to go to one of these retreats, I highly suggest it. There's some Palo Santo actually that I'm using from the retreat to clear the energy. My throat is being very activated today, so I went to this retreat, and it's like every year, like it is life-changing when we come together in community, when we come together as women. I was just journaling this morning how like everything as women, we are going to be the change. We are going to make these changes, and we're going to be definitely shifting things. I'm very excited for that. But we're using the Goddess Power Oracle card deck today for this beautiful Lion's Gate portal. 8/8 is all about abundance. It's about infinite, right? Limitless. Being now, in the now, that there is only now, right? And making wishes from your heart-centered space. So let's see. Turn this around. What the beautiful goddess is. It's 222 on my timer, just as I said that. So just let me. I had a speaking event last night, so there was a lot of talking going on. What messages do we have? What messages do we have for the Lion's Gate portal today? For everybody. I think these two goddesses came out last week as well, but it seems upright. We're all upright. I think they were upside down, which means we've made a shift, right? Because it's the empowerment message instead of the alignment message. So the first one is this beautiful archer. I'm partial to her, I think, because I am an archer. Like my sun sign. So Artemis, focus. Do you see how focused and determined she is? Like archers have to be so focused. Like they have their eye on the prize, right? It's about like letting go of other distractions, right? What are some things that you're needing to let go of now that are going to help you move forward to your focus, to whatever it is that you have your eye on? Okay. 4 is all about wow, sorry guys. Okay, there we go. 4 is all about stability and foundations, right? So the empowerment message says, in order to fully embrace the intentions you have set in motion, okay? We've been doing clearing. We've been setting intentions. We've been doing all these things, working with the energies and everything. And your current conditions, it's important to seize the moment. Now is the time you can truly make your mark, as the Greek goddess of the hunt, Artemis, will help guide your arrow, okay? Surrender yourself to the process. And how do we do that? By being in the now, right? What action steps can I take now? What can I do now to get me to where I'm pointing my arrow, right? Okay. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus and allow yourself the experience of deep, abiding trust, okay? Trusting in the universe, trusting that you are not doing this alone. I actually just did a mini clearing with a lady last night at the speaking event, and that's the one thing she said to me. She was like, thank you for making me aware that it's not just me, that I have to release that control, right? And that there really is this higher, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter, right? But that you are working together with them. Okay, so if you aim true and your heart is open and pure, okay, from heart-centered space we've been talking about, feeling into your heart and what your heart soul is calling for. Grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, being in gratitude. When you surround yourself with community, this weekend was just like so uplifting to my spirit, and like so much gratitude. Every woman has so much gratitude, and you just feel the love, and you can't help but just bask in it and share it with everybody else as well, because it just multiplies. As women, we just make things multiply because we are abundant, right? So your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic, and today is definitely a most magical day. So beautiful. The next goddess is Nike, number 39, which breaks down to a 3. So we have 4, 3. Ambition. Okay, what is your ambition? What are you ambitious about? I love her wings, right? Like she's just like gonna fly like the arrow. So it says, the Greek goddess Nike asks you to be present to the beauty and richness discovered in your life so far. Just like what we were talking about, okay? Being grateful for the beauty and the amazing things that you have around you already, right? Just basking in the little things, right? Coming back to yourself, coming back to that centeredness, coming back to that moment. You have come this distance, so what are your wins? Look at how far you've come. Celebrate yourself. That was actually one of my words that I used. We went around in the circle and they were like, how are you feeling in this moment? And I said, like, I feel celebratory from how like when I went to the retreat last year compared to this year, just the difference in me and everything in my life and everything that I had come back and all the work I had done in between and everything. I said, I felt like it was a celebratory moment, right? So celebrate yourself. It is not selfish, all right? Celebrating them is key right now to enable you to co-create anymore, right? To be celebrating and grateful. You live in a world where you may have felt that you were not allowed to celebrate your victories lest you be cut down for being self-centered, okay? Perhaps you were raised in a family that discouraged you from shining in an authentic way. Being successful at the game of life requires you to refuse the message that you are too much or not enough. Your biggest win is to be yourself, to fully, truly stand in your authenticity and share yourself and be, this is me. And to be accepting that you are not for everybody. Some people will love you and others will not, and that is okay. They are not your people, and that is okay. You do not have to be liked by everybody. All right? Your biggest win, releasing the idea that you are flawed in any way and expressing yourself with authenticity. You are not flawed, okay? Anybody ever made you feel like you're flawed or that there is something wrong with you, that is just not your person. Or you are also maybe a reflection to them of something that they don't necessarily like within themselves, okay? So this is the true power of the victory goddess Nike expressed through you. All right. The goddess Nike has another message to share. If you've been struggling to move to the next level of your life, working hard and putting the time and effort in, you will soon find that you are finally winning. Your determination and commitment to your intentions are manifesting in your life with beautiful results. So if you've just been like doing the work and you're like, when am I going to actually get a break, right? Like when maybe you need to take a little mini break and take a step back and just recenter, come back to yourself, come back to gratitude, come back to why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing in this first place. Why do you want that? That is going to be your ambition, your driving force, right? So it says when you are winning, the world wins too. Just remember to share your bounty, okay? One thing with, and I'm going to talk about like money is coming to mind right now because people, you know, when they don't like to, when they have this lack mentality, they don't want to spend their money, right? But there has to be, like they almost hoard it is what I'm trying to say, okay? But there has to be this energetic exchange. Money is energy, okay? The only reason that money has any value is because we gave it value, okay? And so it is just energy. And there has to be this even exchange, because when you start hoarding it, right? Because you're like, oh my God, there's not going to be enough, right? Then the universe shows that to you, right? Whereas if you know that there's more, you know there's more money coming, you know it. It just has to be that way because that's the law of the universe, right? When you're living in this abundant, prosperous mentality, right? And it doesn't even have to be money. You can just be like, look at, I just posted pictures the other day. I came home and I was like, oh my gosh, look at my little tomatoes and my peppers and my rose bushes were blooming. And I was like, look at all of this abundance in my yard, right? Because as the divine feminine, we are abundant. We create more. It is our birthright to receive. And that is the law of the universe. That is so. And it's only our own mentality, our limiting beliefs that have led us to believe otherwise. Okay? So if you struggle with that, reach out to me and definitely like we can work through that. Okay? So beautiful messages. The next goddess, oh, she is making magic with her little dragon here, Lise, and her, she's revelation. And I love like the little lightning bolts, like that spark, right? And she is also a 3 as well. So let's see, what time is it? Okay. I have a meeting right away, so I need to watch my time. There are moments when synchronicity brings all the elements together for a flash of insight to rise up in you in a glorious epiphany. And that is when you are perfectly aligned, when you're perfectly in the moment, when you are centered in yourself, when you are in the now. We are so scattered throughout. Our attention and energy is just so scattered everywhere that like when we come back into our body fully, it is like seeing the world for the first time, because we've just been like almost like these blinders on, right? But when you're like now in the moment, like it's like seeing anew almost, like it's just incredible. Okay. Whatever was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. And that's why like meditation is so important. Okay. It's as if you are able to simultaneously perceive every facet in a diamond. You know without a doubt that you are on the right track as deep understanding sinks into your very soul. So I'm going to tell you a little story about this weekend. I was at this retreat, obviously. This is like, it's just so expensive. Like, it's just so life-changing, these retreats and everything, right? And they have this wall and it has like like trees, okay? I don't know what kind they are, I can't remember. But they're painted onto this wall. And I've seen this wall before. I've been to this retreat house. I've been there and it's like, oh yeah, there's trees, right? And I came down the stairs and I looked up, and for the first time, and I said to my friend, I was like, was that always there? Because in the tree, in these tree trunks that are painted, they have faces in them. And I'd never seen that before. And the one that showed up right in my face immediately was the wolf. And then I was like, oh my God, and look at this over here and look at that over there. And so then we're taking pictures, right? Because we were like in the moment. Whereas before I wasn't in the moment. I was just like, oh my God, what's going on? You know? And it was just an absolutely, like, it's just amazing the things that you will actually notice that you never noticed before, but they've always been there. All right. So in this moment, change and transformation take place, and a transcendent moment is offered to you as an extraordinary gift. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Lise, mother of lightning. Oh, there was lightning where we were. There was a huge big storm and there was lightning, and I actually missed it, but I guess the like northern lights were out while it was storming and lightning, which would have been quite an incredible sight to see. She gifts you this as a result of all the hard work you've put in to dismantling your old self and making space for who you want to become. This is a very auspicious time. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, these messages are so amazing for the Lionsgate portal today. Like, we are so just so much magic, you know, in all of these pictures. And there's so much abundance that is coming in, and there's so many shifts and changes that are going to be happening in the world right now. And I'm like on board, and I'm so excited for all of it. So thank you so much for being here today and sharing your beautiful energy with me. Please let me know how these messages resonated with you, or maybe if you had any like little aha moments, okay? And as well, please like, share, and subscribe so that I could reach a larger audience of people and share these beautiful messages with everyone. As you know, if you would like to work with me further, I offer coaching packages, as well as if you're looking to find your community and really deep dive into your self-love journey and coming home to yourself and really embodying your beautiful divine queen essence, then Self-Love Queen Academy is starting up next month, the end of September. I can't believe it's August already. And so we'd love you to join, and the link for that will be in the description below as well. And just thank you so much for being here and supporting me. And I'm so grateful to be able to deliver these messages for you. And I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. And remember, you weren't meant to blend in. You were born to shine. Take care.